What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Yes, so excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell,
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Here are the prompts we'll be discussing on today's episode. The first prompt is, Nigeria is the giant of Africa.
Nigeria is the biggest in all things. Though our leaders are bad, that's the only place I'll say that Nigeria is lacking behind. But in our economy, we have the best opportunities. Art, music, movies, just name it, everything. Nigeria is better.
Since independence, I believe Nigeria has been leading in music. We still have the likes of King Sunny Ade, late Fela Nicola Pokuti, and so on. And right now, what Burna Boy and Davido and Wizkid and Tiwa Savage and Era Star, and I think Thames, what they are doing at the world stage is beyond even them.
Nigeria is a giant of Africa. We have the largest population. The people are also very industrious. What makes them a giant is the role they play to the other African countries. Nigeria has harbored a lot of Africans. I'm a Ghanaian. In 1981, when J.J. Rawlings came into power, by Dami's rule, a lot of Ghanaians had to leave the country. They had nowhere to go. It's Nigeria they came. When it comes to industry, when Nigeria sneezes, West Africa shivers. But I don't agree that the Nigerian leaders are bad. When you ask a Nigerian, what's your problem? You say, our leader. How many Nigeria here will knock somebody in the night with a car and wait, say, I've knocked somebody? How many of them will reach a traffic light? It's red, and they will wait for it to be green. You don't want to obey law. You lost your humanity. You're looking for a leader. It is Nigerians that will build Nigeria, not the leaders. If footballers are choosing a leader, a captain, the captain must be a footballer. So if the team is good, the captain will perform. But Nigerians believe that go and vote and choose leaders and blame them. That's not how to build a country.
Can the disagreeers now speak?
Nigeria is a good country, but saying it's giant. How can we define giants with darkness? Do you see how noisy the generators are? How can you define giant with insecurity? Come on. If you're talking about music, if you're talking about movie industry, we give you said your country is giant, but the presidents, but the leaders, but so that buts make you not a giant.
Insecurity. You can't go out by 2 a.m. in Nigeria. You get kidnapped or raped. When there is no security in the country, then what is now the purpose of saying that the country is the giant of Africa? You say you are the giant of Africa. That is, you are an example to the other African countries. And there's no security in the country. And you people are boasting. There is nothing to boast about it. You people are not giant. They are ants of Africa. Let's see.
Okay, according to what you said, there's no perfect country in the world. When it comes to insecurity, the best countries in the world, America has insecurity. People carry guns, enter schools, kill children. Things happen everywhere. We go out at night sometimes. There are places where there are insecurities. Some places are free too. I'm an artist. I go out at night.
Okay.
Freely.
All right, so if you guys haven't saw the last debate we did with Nigeria and Kenya, make sure you guys go and check that out. And they had this first question as well, so I don't think we should dive any more deep into it. It's good to hear different more perspectives. But yeah, we have spoke on this topic already.
Yeah, I do want to say that I appreciate that they called in some elders, because oftentimes the debates, and not just these debates in Africa, but oftentimes the debates that we watch is majority of the times it's filled with 20-year-olds. and I've been a 20-year-old and I thought I knew it all, but I appreciate the wisdom as well.
It's good to hear from somebody who have watched the age of a country grow.
Oh.
My name is Brain. I'm an artist and a fitness trainer. I'm Nigerian. In some ways, they were not being sincere. They were just trying to make Ghana look better. Of course, every country has their shortcomings, right? But that does not take away the fact that Nigeria is still the giant of Africa.
I'm practically a night crawler. Lagos operates 24/7 round the clock. No, 24/7 around the clock. And
that's the truth.
That 2 o'clock you mentioned, life has just started.
You're talking about Lagos. What about other states?
I only talk about where I live, where I know.
It's not only Lagos that
is
makes
Nigeria.
up Nigeria. There are other states.
So what are you still doing in Nigeria when you know that Nigeria is
What am I still doing in Nigeria?
Yes.
Don't worry, we'll come back to that.
When you talk of nightlife,
yeah,
if you've been to other African countries, to God, Nigeria never starts.
Thank you.
Why me I think Nigeria is a giant is the vibrancy of the people to face all these odds they are facing.
Thank you.
That makes them a giant to me. If 200 billion, even Naira, moves from British economy, British economy will totter.
Hey.
But here, one person, they say, social woman carry 250 billion. Nigerians will say, ooh, we are moving. The money that is getting missing through corruption at the top hierarchy and even down.
We hear that a lot.
If it moves from Ghana, they will clean Ghana from world map.
Why are you lying?
I'm not lying.
Why are you lying?
PM said the same thing.
ECOWAS headquarters is built here. And Nigeria contributes the biggest money to ECOWAS. It's a big brother.
You ever heard of ECOWAS?
I know when Babangida gave Ghana about 6 fighter jets as a big brother. The fact that they had oil money, by that wealth, Nigeria became a giant.
Okay. Whew.
My name is Uncle Atta from home, but my pseudonym is Teacher Asante. I'm a teacher, English teacher. I'm an artist. I'm a writer, and then child and woman activist. I was in Ghana. I came here, and I came in exile. I had to stay here almost 15 years. So after my exile was over, because they changed the government there, I went back. I was not feeling comfortable there, so I came back here, and I made here my home.
Please, please, please subscribe to the channel. My boss is literally going to sack me if we don't get to 100K subscribers in the first half of this year. Now, back to the show. Please signify if you agree with the prompt. The Jollof war is unnecessary.
That's a funny one.
It is funny.
I believe it is not necessary because Nigeria produces the best jollof in the whole world.
It is.
I've been to so many countries of the world. Nigerian food mainly dominates the big parties. If I'm going to be narrow-minded...
Hold on, man. I'm going to run them 10 off the wrist. I mean, see, you got to ask yourself, are we doing the same thing with our food in the South?
We are.
Nobody make crawfish like us.
Nobody make
gumbo like us.
Jambalaya.
Our red beans is top.
I don't think we be talking about the jambalaya like that.
No, I mean,
jambalaya
but
is our staple.
It's so good. Oh, it's so good. And our jambalaya is like close to the jollof.
Yeah.
I think the way we cook it down and how it looks. But yeah, I think are we like the
history
same?
behind it, yeah.
Are we the same here? Are we doing this?
We are, but I think we're more so being gatekeepers. That's what I think.
Yeah, and they're using the term war as if like people are really fussing about who has the best. I don't think we take it to the extreme. If that's how people kind of look at it. There was
a period on social media where there was a war, a social media war. I don't know. I want to know what they think of it. I do think that we are like gatekeepers. Like if we see somebody cooking gumbo, or we gonna watch the way you cook it on that video until it's done, and then we're gonna tell you everywhere you went wrong.
Yeah.
I do think every video I have seen is of gumbo. I see our Louisiana people in the comment section.
Yeah, because it's our recipe that makes it make it such a southern dish.
I think we are the same way. I think more so we're like gatekeepers of it.
More so gatekeepers.
Yeah.
But I do want to say that each state does have their own unique way of creating a dish.
Right.
I ain't gonna say create. I'm gonna say cooking the dish.
Right.
In a way where it makes sense. For instance, I think it's Memphis. They do like spaghetti and fish, fried fish. I believe it's Memphis. And down here we probably wouldn't even throw a fish on that plate with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
No, I think Mississippi, too. I want to say Mississippi. If you're a Mississippian and you're watching, correct me if I'm wrong. But I want to say even, like, the next state over.
Yeah.
They do that, too. I don't know. The jollof, I don't know.
I think the jollof war is funny. From the videos that you guys sent, we never took it as you guys are seriously at each other's neck.
Yeah, like
it's
watching in their windows.
It's just like y'all own real relationship that y'all have with each other when it comes to that conversation. But I don't think no one is like, I haven't seen no one go crazy behind that as if, yo.
Yeah. We did a video recently called The Time Capsule. Y'all should go check it out.
Nigeria produces the best jollof in the whole world. I've been to so many countries of the world. Nigerian food mainly dominates the big parties. If I'm going to be narrow-minded now, Ghana doesn't even have food. So I've been there and I'm serious. So it's not necessary.
Coming from someone who said he lives in Lagos, so he's talking about just Lagos. How long have you been in Ghana? Probably visited Accra or Kumasi. But do you know how many tribes we have? These regions have their own local delicacies. We have a lot of food. Right. You don't know, you don't know.
Why you look at Nigerian pounded yam with a porridge?
We have pounded yam. We have pounded plantain.
I think the word is unnecessary because, first off, jollof rice is not a Nigerian, Ghanaian, anybody's thing. It's not for any of us. We just made adaptations of whatever the original recipes and everybody's just making theirs. It is generally a West African food. It is even more for Senegal than it is for Ghana or even for Nigerians. Everybody has what they prefer. Ghanaian jollof rice has the type of spices that they like to cook it with. Nigerian jollof rice has the type of spices that they cook it with. So I don't believe that anybody should be fighting.
Sorry, do Nigerians put spices in their jollof?
Yes, they do.
Oh.
You probably had maybe a bad one.
Oh, a bad one. Oh.
They don't play. Whoa.
I love the sarcasm. But I do want to say, I think, babe, you asked if we are the same way. After listening to what she had to say, I think we're even worse.
Oh, snap.
I don't think we're even I know we're gatekeepers of our food, but there's no such thing as anybody's gumbo. It's only Louisiana gumbo. You can't come say you made a North Carolina who?
Yo.
a New York who gumbo is ours.
I literally can hear someone screaming. I watched a video. Dude was from I think he was from the South, man. He was like, man, the food was good. Too much roux. Like, you know what I'm saying? They would say little things like that. But I do hear us screaming at each other, like, whenever we see someone cooking it away, and we're like, no, we don't do that. Like, no, don't put that with that.
Don't
like,
put no corn up in there.
Yeah. What is you doing? Like, yeah.
So I don't think we could talk. No, we're worse.
We're going to need someone. We're going to need a video like that. All these food critics, we're going to need a video like that.
About rice. Like, why? It's unnecessary.
Why?
Eat what you like. Yes. If you like Nigerian rice, eat it. If you like Ghanaian rice, eat it. Why are we arguing what's best? It's just food.
I don't know why you will see something white and you still want to argue about it. All of us here, perfume and no perfume, what would you take?
Are we talking about rice?
I'm talking about how you smell.
Of course, perfume.
Perfume.
And we use perfume rice. You guys, have you seen your rice? It's
No. How can I be eating perfume?
It's shots. I wish you actually taste a proper Ghana jollof.
Have you ever tasted a proper Nigerian jollof?
I've been here for like months. They don't put spices in the food.
Maybe the person that cooked that does not know how to cook.
Come on, at all the restaurants.
Can the disagreeer now speak?
Food as a topic is heaven. It creates room for conversation. This time, between Ghana and Nigeria, we need the two countries to come together. And no topic can be better than food. But I disagree with you when you say Ghana doesn't have food. In fact, the country that doesn't have food in Africa is Nigeria.
Are you sure?
I am coming. Let me explain. Rice became the food of Nigerians. It is after Babangida. Nigerians were not eating rice. All Nigeria knows is eba, amala, ewedu, egusi, ogbono, pounded yam. When the rice come into Nigeria, I've been here for 40 years, Nigerians eat rice only on occasions. The only area I'll give to Nigeria, Ghanaians don't eat vegetables much. We are only eating cocoyam leaf. Ugu is Nigeria's gift for the world. That one I agree.
Though I've never been to Ghana, but I just feel they should start eating good food. Because good food is good for the body. Every time all I see on the net and physically is all this cassava food with raw pepper, raw tomatoes, raw onions, raw vegetables. And I'm like, don't these people have good food?
Ghana has a better living environment than Nigeria.
This is facts. If you are denying facts, I don't know, then you don't want to go to heaven. You don't believe in God if you don't. What are
No. You know what is happening? Somebody went to Ghana, and then they are climbing to the top of the hotel. He said, I didn't lock my car. I didn't lock my car. They say, calm down, you are in Ghana, calm down.
You are safe.
Nigeria economically is ahead, but it is underdeveloped sociologically. As soon as the white man left Nigeria big men moved into white man's apartments, started living as white man. They were far from the people, and they were the educated elites. So how can they develop a sociology they are not part of?
Yeah.
Ghana leaders live with the people.
The first time I came to Nigeria, they stole my phone. First time. I went back to my country, came again, finished school in December. They stole my phone again.
You're careless, man.
You're careless. Come on.
You need to be street smart in that.
Hey, people are very good with their moves, but if you are not like managing, like if you leave your stuff on the desk and you walk away and it's not there, then you shouldn't have left it there. That's like leaving your keys in the car and hoping your car is still running and in park. Like you left it, somebody done took it with the keys.
Listen, growing up in the hood taught us well. Well, no wahala.
No wahala at all.
I never thought that people take phones. Ghana is one of the safest African countries, not West Africa, the safest African countries you would ever.
Clap for yourself.
We're happy for you, honestly, but then you cannot say that the crime rate in your country is not on the high side. When you come to Nigeria and you say that they steal your phones, I'm sure there are places in Ghana that you would go to and your things will get missing.
Unless you go to Zongo.
I don't care. It's Zongo in Ghana.
Zongo.
Yes, it is. There are places in Nigeria, in Lagos here, where you would not find things like that.
As of now, we have 20 million Nigerians in Ghana. They are more than the Ashantis, the biggest tribe in Ghana. And as the more they go, the more the crime rate is up.
So I've been to Ghana once. I didn't stay for too long, but I enjoyed it. The standard of living was just good, so yeah.
Can the disagreeer now speak?
Okay, I totally disagree because now what's the population of Ghana? When you get to Banana Island, for instance, you will not say Banana Island is dirty. When you get to Maitama in Abuja, you will not say it's dirty. When you get to Omole Phase 2 in Lagos, or Magodo Phase 1 or Magodo Phase 2, or GRA Ikeja, you will not say it's dirty. So where am I going now? The budget for the cleaning of Ghana is what a local government...
Coming from someone who said they take their money
to
from
clean
UK.
The whole of Ghana is what Lagos State will use, what they will use in a month, Lagos will use it in 2 weeks. So if you are now saying Lagos is not too, Nigeria is not too clean, it's because we are big and we'll get there.
To him, much is given,
much is
expected.
Yeah.
The examples you gave falls from what we call fallacy of unrelated model.
How do you...
And I'm going to break it down for you.
Break it down. What is fallacy?
The fallacy is you are now quoting estates, private homes.
For the higher minds.
As a general sociology.
No.
That is where you fall.
They will get there.
He did say that too,
There's no way you see somebody squatting on the bridge shitting in Ghana. And then when you watch Ghana films, wait now. When you watch Ghana films, watch the street. You can't drop your water. It's like Calabar, at least some part of Nigeria.
Oh, no, you haven't mentioned Calabar.
No, Nigeria generally. You see somebody come from Jeep, he bring his brake out, he's pacing in the street. It can't happen in Ghana.
At all.
4,
I agree with
you can ask for your direction in Ghana without problem. But here, if you ask you are going here, they will show you here.
No.
5, somebody went to Ghana and goes one way. It is civilians that stopped him. Why are you going one way? He said, I'm going here now. He said, wait, it's them that call police for him. The sociology is developed. So the conditions are better.
I personally have not been to Ghana, but I have friends that have been to Ghana, and they always have, like, you know, good, like, in comparison to how things are in Nigeria, they always have better things to say about Ghana than Nigeria. So, yeah.
Apart from that.
Okay, so y'all know it is a reaction video.
Yeah.
We have to put a little 2 cents in there. Okay, so y'all know West Africa will be our second trip to the motherland. We have not taken our first trip yet, so we don't have a date for the second trip. When we were researching like things in Ghana, things in Nigeria, and a surrounding country, I don't want to say the surrounding country that we're going to visit, but our West African trip is special because it's going to connect us to our ancestry. Y'all know we have been on our genealogy journey, and we are pretty much filled. We know a lot about a lot, right? So when we were researching things, a lot more things were coming up for us to travel as a family in Ghana over Nigeria. And even some of our supporters were like, you need to connect with this person and this person, like the social media influencers, for us to have to safeguard our trip. And I'm not talking about the safety. I'm just talking about so that we could navigate the country better as a family.
Organize it the right way.
Yeah. Like it was easier for us to look for things on our own in Ghana than Nigeria.
Hey.
I just wanted to add my little 2 cents. I'm not picking sides now.
It's just what we have researched.
Yes,
and our research has put us like in that direction. Not saying one is better than the other. Y'all know we don't do that, none of that here. But research said if I'm going to go... should I even use this as a good... basically... Let me say, if there's a Walmart down this way and a Walmart down this way, but the reviews says there's like a 5-star here, and you would get your services in and out quicker, you know what I'm saying? Then most likely people are going to go this direction. Not saying this one isn't any better, but there's just probably some things that they can tighten up on.
Right.
You know?
The Nigeria trip seems like we would have to go through a travel company. Yeah. Okay.
The living here is very hostile. Me, sometimes I take public transport when I'm going for jobs, save money. Now, if I take a public transport in Ghana, it's smooth. Mates, we call our conductor mates. So mates, you give your money, you get here. You see in Niger, after Aja, you will be thinking about yourself in the public bus. Then you see all those guys, Agro. Hey, give us
What's she doing?
They are attacking the driver.
Oh, no.
And if the driver doesn't stop, they try to bang the door. Like, if I'm lying.
You're not lying.
It's not going along the road. Just be ready to face an agbero. Some drivers here are very, very hostile. I don't know whether they are depressed or it's a normal way of thing.
No, some are high on substance.
They don't know how to talk nicely. You can see a Lagos driver driving and he'll be smoking.
Yeah.
And he will drink.
I'll be drinking.
You see people on the street smoking cigarettes. Come on. Cigarette is normal.
As Ghanaians,
they know to do it when you are working.
Nigerians that go to Ghana, whether you can light Indian hemp and walk in the street in Ghana.
You'll be arrested.
In Ghana.
You see why you should visit Ghana?
The great fella was put himself for 1 week. It took international to bring him out.
Give it to Ghana. They might not be there yet, but at least they are trying. And I'm using this opportunity to tell our leaders too that a clean environment is desirable and that security is the ultimate if they are really looking for investors.
If Ghana had the resources Nigeria have, they will do better.
Well, I agree that if Ghana had the resources Nigeria has now, they will do better. It's because even with the little they have, they are doing better than Nigeria. So how much more they now have what Nigeria has? They will be competing with UK.
One small boy followed Papa to Kutuka International Airport. He said, "Daddy, are we in London?" And then here, small boy is here, and then he saw the moon. Then he said, "Daddy, Nepal." It's a sad story. With the resources we have here. And then Ghana, the people believe in the traditional institutions and the politicians listen to their chiefs. So you can't mess up with our resources. Everybody is holding biro in Ghana.
If we have what Nigerians have, we will be more. We will do better. We will do great. I left my country where there is 24/7 lights. I'm a thick-ass black woman. When I walk, my body shakes, but see, I've shrinked because I have to come to school here because the movie industry here is doing better because the actresses, they are producing, actors are producing.
Money is here.
We don't have that. If we had that in my country,
I knew that's direction that's going to go down.
I would have been a star by now. My name is Aisha Abubakar. I'm an actress. I'm a Ghanaian. Well, I've been in Nigeria now roughly for like a year. I came to Nigeria because of the movie industry and enrolled in a film school. And since then,
big out there.
Yeah,
I've been working. And I really hope and wish I succeed.
Can you disagree as?
Yes, and I agree with that too, because I feel like what Nigeria has to offer, people look at Nigeria for that as well too. Out of all the other many things they have, but when it comes to Nollywood, the acting, the music industry, the way they thrive and they work so hard, that work ethic, yes, if they had those resources, I believe that's what they mentioned, in Ghana, or they can use that as an advancement, as a bridge. Yes, a lot of other countries would thrive as well.
Yeah, we want to see Ghanaian movies, you know, and I know that there are some out there. I remember during the pandemic, all I used to watch, I told y'all about Chief Daddy, baby. Chief Daddy was my movie.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, it was funny.
But we would love to see more of that. And it's crazy because before we even started reacting to, you know, African content, the movies we were watching on Netflix was African movies. We knew that it was just African movies, and we liked it. Even the series, I think it was the South African series Blood and Water. I think that's the name of it. I don't know. And that is not even my age bracket, but I'm watching all up in their business in that school. Shoot, but we love to see it because we tell y'all this all the time. We are seeing Africa in a new light than what we saw when we were children.
That is a huge shift for a person's perspective.
And I love that Netflix really like pushed their movies.
Speak.
All right, let's hear it.
I believe that the corruption that we have in Nigeria is also present in Ghana.
Exactly.
If Ghana has access to the type of resources that Nigerians have, if they get hold of the type of resources that Nigerians have, trust me, they are going to do a lot worse than what Nigeria is currently doing with what we have. I believe that they are doing so much better because they have access. The access is limited.
Jerry Rawlings is weeping in the grave. That what he did then as a head of state, they've messed up everything. No, it's my turn to talk. Papa, put down your hand. As lean as PHCN is, do you know we give Ghana lights?
No. You don't have lights.
No. They complain that NNPC is rubbish. Truly, NNPC, they are not doing well. In spite of that, either directly or indirectly, Ghana, maybe 20-40% of their oil is from Nigeria.
Have you finished?
So I'm not finished. So if you are now saying they will do well, I'm still repeating it. You see, you only steal what you are exposed to.
I'm hearing they say Nigeria is giving Ghana life. For a long time, Nigeria has been supplying Ghana fuel, petrol, until Ghana discovered a little. And when it comes to gas, Nigeria supplies Ghana gas. But when it comes to light, Ghana is working hard to make sure there's always light. If you say Nigeria is giving Ghana light, it's like a lizard promising somebody a suit. This is a country, 10 years no light off. Ghana has the biggest man-made dam in the world, Akosombo. And the trade turbines are even unused. You said Rawlings is crying
in the grave.
That information that has been pending in Nigeria is a very serious symptom of lack of information in the country. And it has contributed to a lot of Nigeria backwardness. When did J.J. Rawlings take over power in Ghana? 1979. When did Ghanaians flooded this country? 81, 82, 83. Who drove them here? That is number one for you. Nigerians believed that Ghana was corrupt. J.J. Rawlings came to kill the bad men, and then Ghana became all right. It is the biggest misinformation in the annals of West African history. Ask me why.
Why?
One, Ghana doesn't even have that money for anybody to steal, to become corrupt like Nigeria. One. Two, those men they killed, for your information, house they didn't have the 7 generals they shot.
They were
house
soldiers.
They didn't have. None of them ever took their children to Europe to go to school. All their children were in Ghana schools, government schools. 3, they gave us free education. I am a beneficiary. Quality education, free. They give us health, free. J.J. Rawlings came and condemned all. Before Rawlings died, he was the 6th richest man in Ghana. Where did he get the money? When Rawlings was leaving Ghana, how much was CD to dollar? 1 million CD to $100. How did he improve our economy? So it's a misinformation because Nigerians are looking for someone to come and kill their big man. They heard that Rawlings killed big men. So Rawlings is their hero without the facts. Don't go there.
Nigeria and Ghana has more similarities than differences.
Let's hear it.
Let's see.
We have a lot of things in common, even though we disagree in a few other things. We always consume stuff from each other. So I think we have more similarities than differences.
And then the two countries were colonized by the same colonialist, Britain. So we speak the same English. That's why a Ghanaian find it hard to run to Nigeria, and Nigerian find it easier to run to Nigeria, and Nigeria find it easier to run to Ghana. I think you understand. And when you take the music, the high life, if you listen to the Igbo music, the instruments is similar, only the wordings, that the language changes. We have music, high life, dancing, and recently Nigerians are also influencing Ghana.
Yeah.
So these similarities are getting closer. Before, if somebody dies in Ghana, and they not bury the person, nobody will eat. Nigeria here, if somebody dies, it's party. Somebody born is party. Yes. Somebody birthday is party. That culture, Ghanaians are picking it.
For me, I can say the same. The only thing is that Niger guys, they don't like going out on dates. They like sleeping in hotels. Apart from that, I think the love is mutual. The women love the Niger men, and the Niger men love. I don't know if they think they are easy. Apart from that, they are very accommodating. Nigerians are very nice people because with all the hardships in this country, I don't think I would have been able to stay a day if I didn't meet good Nigerians. Thank you, Nigeria. Like, I so much appreciate just the people. Just the people.
You're welcome. First good thing you're saying about Nigeria. Nice.
Can the disagreeer now speak?
Oh, Lord.
What is God?
It is God. Nigerians. Y'all are dramatic. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He said, what is God?
Yo, he took it to the most up, bro. Like the passion behind it too. We heard that in the last video.
Yes.
When they say something, they're gonna put so much passion so you can believe them. Let's get it.
They say you can't just say you hungry.
No, you gotta say it.
I'm hungry.
You gotta put I'm full, my stomach hungry or I need it.
Good thing you're saying about Nigeria. Nice.
Can the disagreeer now speak?
What is God? It is God. It's not God. We're in Africa. We are not abroad.
In Ghana, when it comes to English, we have a teacher teaching mechanical grammar and a teacher teaching textual grammar.
So is that why you call God God?
Yes, because a language, good English must be spoken with original dialect. Anywhere I speak, the first question they will ask you, a Ghanaian, Abi? A Nigerian brand of English and a Ghana brand of none is better than each other. But the problem is that the exams, O level, they don't use the Nigerian dialect to do exams. So our children here are failing. Because if you say H-O-T, Nigeria will say hot. H-U-T, he will say hot. H-U-R-U-T, he will say hot.
Oh, yeah, tell us what
so
it
if
is.
he goes to exam, he will fail.
Those three examples.
O in the middle of two consonants is O. U in the middle of two consonants is A. U-R in the middle of two consonants is A. So it is church.
Church. Me, I'm going to church. Me, I'm going to church.
Which is the Nigerian dialect.
At the end of the day, I was kind of agreeing to it because I just felt in terms of linguistics. If I'm God and somebody is calling me God, if he or she is praying to me, I will not listen because I just assume he's talking to a different person. And in terms of rivalry or whatever, that I feel we have a lot of things to gain if we work in unity.
We have come to the end.
Hey, we're going to close right at. Make sure you guys check the channel out. Hard, bro.
You came out, what is God?
Yeah, that one guy, bro.
Okay, so I can say this. I understood where he was coming from. But, okay, so for instance, my mama, she said God. like AWD, God. And that's because she was born and raised in New Orleans. I was born and raised, I have it's a combination. Okay, so, and plus I had voice training as well. So I understood where he was coming from with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool. This was a great debate. I am loving these debates. I really thought that we would probably not be able to have like a good reaction videos from these debates.
I can see
because
why.
it's really centered on African culture, and it's like we could comment, but
yeah, it's only so much and how deep we can go into it. Yeah. But the elder guy, man, he really was talking facts, and he was.
Oh yeah.
I can't put out there and say he was talking facts, but from the information he was putting out with the timestamps, he was clarifying what he was saying as well, making it easier for people to understand. But I think the whole group did well with, you know, loving on each other and exchanging words and making it sound so easy. And the jollof didn't explode. Everything went well. Everybody was cool. And then the young lady, she basically said it was Senegal.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This is a cool video. We have learned a lot. We hope you all are learning a lot. And if you are from these two countries, let us know your thoughts about it, all right?
Definitely.
We hope you guys enjoy this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.